Highland Park ISD developed this video to provide information regarding the roles and responsibilities of parents, students, educators, and administrators involved in the creation and implementation of a student's Section 504 plan. Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act of 1973 is a civil rights law that prohibits discrimination on the basis of a disability. To be protected from discrimination under Section 504, a student must have a physical or mental impairment that substantially limits one or more major life activity or have a record of such an impairment. Anyone can refer a student for possible evaluation under Section 504 by contacting the Campus 504 coordinator. Highland Park ISD will provide parents notice and will obtain written parental consent before evaluating a student under Section 504. The Section 504 committee looks at a student's grades, information from parents and other agencies, state assessment scores, other school-administered assessments, observations, discipline reports, attendance records, health records, and adaptive behavior information. The determination of whether a student has a qualifying impairment must be made by a group of people who are knowledgeable about the student, the meaning of the evaluation data, and the placement options. This group is called a Section 504 committee. The exact makeup of the committee depends on a student's specific disability or suspected disability. Although parents are not required members of a Section 504 committee, Highland Park ISD values their participation. Parents are encouraged to contribute any information that they may have that would be helpful to the Section 504 committee in making decisions reporting a student's disability and educational needs, such as a doctor's note and private testing reports. Once the Section 504 committee determines that a student is protected under Section 504, the committee will determine the student's individual needs and accommodations in order for a student to have an equal opportunity to participate as compared to students without disabilities. Highland Park ISD will provide a qualified student with disabilities a free, appropriate public education designed to meet the student's individual educational needs as adequately as the needs of students without disabilities. There is no guarantee of A's or B's, or even that a student will not fail. Students with disabilities are still expected to prepare for class, participate in school, and demonstrate mastery of Texas essential knowledge and skills. The Campus 504 coordinator will provide a student's teacher with a copy of the Section 504 plan. Each teacher is responsible for implementing a student's Section 504 plan. If a student has a question about implementation of a particular accommodation, that student is encouraged to talk to their teacher or a counselor for assistance. Highland Park ISD supports students in learning and participating self-advocacy skills in preparation for life after high school. Students with disabilities protected by Section 504 are expected to follow the Highland Park ISD Code of Conduct that can be found on the district website. However, the Section 504 committee will consider the relationship between a student's disability and any violation of the Code of Conduct if the student is assigned of disciplinary change of placement for more than 10 days. This decision is called a manifestation determination. Highland Park ISD administrators will not enforce a disciplinary change of placement for more than 10 days without written parental consent for behavior that the Section 504 committee determines is a manifestation of a student's disability, except for certain drug offenses, weapon offenses, or offenses resulting in bodily injury. This does not mean that a student with a disability cannot be assigned other disciplinary consequences, such as short-term in-school suspension or suspension from school up to 3 days. Your campus or district 504 coordinator can assist you with any questions that you might have regarding the discipline of students with disabilities. Highland Park ISD provides students with disabilities an equal opportunity to participate in non-academic and extracurricular services such as counseling, athletics, transportation, and special interest groups or clubs. However, the no pass, no play standard applies to students with disabilities. If you need an accommodation to participate in any non-academic or extracurricular activity, please contact your 504 coordinator. Highland Park ISD will provide parents a copy of the procedural safeguards. Please review this document carefully. If you have any questions about these rights, please contact your campus or district Section 504 coordinator. Thank you for taking the time to view this video regarding Section 504.